Are you a working woman who's juggling work, meetings, calls, deadlines, along with personal responsibilities at home? Do you sometimes feel overwhelmed with other people's criticism, other people's expectations, the never ending to do list? It's like having 40 balls up in the air every time, isn't it? Kids' homework needs to be done, home chores need to be done, the deadlines need to be met, and the question, what if the domestic help doesn't come tomorrow? Or, as a very competent person, adept at doing things, chores slowly start piling up at your door, and you don't know how to say no to that, right? And after a while, it's like a bolt out of blue. You start wondering, where is my time and energy being utilized? What am I doing? I'm feeling suffocated. Too many expectations. I'm running to finish a lot of tasks in between. You perhaps try to start a conversation where you want to discuss that too many things are being piled up at your door. And then you get this question, what's so special about you? Every woman does the same thing. And that's when there is a disappointed feeling inside you. At that moment, you feel used, questioning yourself, you're feeling emotionally disturbed. When did I give the control of my life away? Why do I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round and unable to get off it? If only family members would pick up after themselves. If only some chores could be automated. If only I could get some free time for myself. If only I could ignore the expectations of others and not feel guilty. If any of this has happened to you, stay with me for a few minutes. Because what I'm going to share with you is not just motivation or theory, and definitely not just learn to manage and move on. I help women snap out of this victim loop and regain control emotionally, mentally, and in how they are treated within 3 months. And yes, even if your situation feels impossible right now, you can make it happen. Hi, I'm Sindhu Varma, a lawyer turned corporate trainer and life coach. I have more than a decade of experience working with corporate professionals, especially women, through training, coaching, and therapeutic interventions. I've worked with clients dealing with anxiety, depression, emotional burnout, performance issues, career stagnation, deep sense of loss, and self-doubt. And I've seen one truth repeat again and again. Strong women do not fail because of lack of capability. They fail because of disempowering patterns which they are harboring, which they don't see, and hence can't change. Let me share a quick example. Jessie was a young corporate professional, very capable, very smart. But she had a range of volatile emotions going up and down. And she couldn't control herself at many points. She had deep childhood trauma and trust issues with men. Through our work together, she progressed significantly in her career, healed her trust issues, and better yet, found a life partner, something which she never thought was possible. Another client, Pooja, had just come out of a narcissistic relationship. She also had a manipulative father, and she had this deep sense of insecurity about her own body. She was also struggling with depression and anxiety, having tremors whenever she had any confrontation. Through consistent NLP-based work, she regained her confidence, she made great strides in her career, and now she's looking forward to having a good relationship in the future. I'm sharing all this just to show you what's possible when the right system is applied. Most women struggle with similar problems. Many a time, you feel taken for granted at home or at work. You are the mother. You should know everything about your kid. Any lack of supplies and you're pulled up. Any wedding, any event, and you're supposed to coordinate. You have to take leave from work. Does the scenario sound familiar? Not wanting to complicate matters, you take on the responsibility willingly and yet is still criticized. Now that makes you feel like a doormat, doesn't it? Here is another scenario. You're constantly corrected, advised, or micromanaged at home or at work. Sometimes even by friends who don't understand half of what you're going through. And slowly, it starts chipping away at your confidence, becoming a shadow of what it was once. And then there are those expectations which a woman takes upon herself. She should be a wonderful mother, a very understanding spouse, always calm, always considerate, a very dutiful daughter-in-law. Inside, you feel exhausted, stuck, and tired, and guilty for feeling that way, don't you? Let me tell you something very clearly. You are not a weak person or an incompetent person, and you do not have to stay in that position. There is a solution which does not require you to become rebellious, selfish, or aggressive. Would you like to hear about it? One of my clients, a HR manager, came to me because she was overwhelmed by constant criticism from her boss. In just one focused session, she got clarity on what was the outcome she wanted with her manager and how to assertively communicate her requirements to him. Later, she came back and said that her manager had backed off because she had very assertively communicated her concerns to him. Her manager changed because her actions changed. Most women whom I speak to have done a lot of things on their own, trying to help themselves. Many read self-help books and try to follow what is written there. Many talk to friends who themselves might be stuck and may not be able to correctly guide you. Many watch motivational videos, hoping to gain some information from there. Some have even visited therapists or psychiatrists to get relief for their anxiety and depression. But here is the truth, and you might already be sensing this. Generic advice will not help. Talking without rewiring your behavior will not last. And hoping that your environment will change and then you'll feel better, that never works. And here is the biggest belief I want to gently challenge. I am a victim of my environment. You may have been conditioned by your environment, but you're not entirely powerless in it. Once you change the way you think, feel, and act, the environment is forced to respond differently to you. So, how to bring about that change? I use a very powerful, structured, NLP-based method to bring about those transformations, which works at a level which actually brings about change, which is your behavior and communication patterns. The first step is awareness and pattern break. We identify unconscious communication, emotional and behavioral patterns that keep you stuck. Why you behave the way you do, why you feel the way you do. Once you see the pattern, you are no longer trapped in it. Step 2 would be to take responsibility without self-blame. Here is a powerful shift. Responsibility is not blame. Responsibility is power. You learn to take charge of your emotions, your actions, and your decisions without regret or blame. This alone brings immense clarity and confidence to you. In step 3, we integrate grounding rituals and micro habits into your daily life so that you're not strong just in sessions, but in every situation possible. This way, the change lasts, not just emotionally, physically, mentally, and energetically. Imagine this for a moment. You are known and respected at your workplace because you can communicate assertively no matter what the situation. You behave in a very calm and collected manner. Now imagine this for a moment. You wake up every day feeling calm, not anxious. You speak without fear, without editing those words in your mind, without rehearsing. You are respected at work because you are a person who can communicate very assertively and with clarity. Your children see a mother whom they look up to and can model. You handle criticism with strength, and you finally feel in control of your life again. If something inside you is resonating with what I'm saying, click on the link below and book a one-on-one clarity call with me. Here is what will happen next. Click on the link, you'll be asked for a few details, block a time which is most convenient to you, and you will get a Zoom link for the meeting. On this call, we will discuss about your specific challenges, patterns which are keeping you stuck, and what transformation is possible for you. If you have watched this far, I want to congratulate you because the awareness itself is the first step. I truly look forward to speaking with you, understanding your journey, and helping you to reclaim your self-worth and confidence. And remember, you do not have to manage forever. You do not have to shrink to keep the peace in your family or at work. Go ahead and click the link below, book a clarity call with me. I'll see you on the inside.